I dream of it, amongst the wild threads of history and the myriad of paths. My path saw the Imperium rise from the ashes left in the wake of the Great Revolt. Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of the human mind. With that commandment, new avenues of human potential were explored. Mentats, Suk Doctors, Sword Masters, and the mystical Bene Gesserit Sisterhood. But it was the Navigators and their monopoly on space travel that set the conditions for the Imperium. But
Welcome to the feed, everybody. Today we're going to be playing a little bit more Dune. We've been making a lot of good progress on the missions and whatnot, so excited to show everybody some of the progress that we've made. So did do some decorating here at the base or whatever. Got rid of a couple bases and then just started messing around. Haven't really spent a whole lot of time doing anything with the decor, lighting. There is quite a bit that you can do. If you all haven't taken a look at it, go ahead, check it out. There's all kinds of railings and furniture and lighting and all kinds of different things. So uh, started doing a little bit of that in the base. Not too much though. Little sitting area over here. Probably will do a little bit more in the near future. And then as far as the base or whatever, we ended up rebuilding a few areas. So some of the areas like had this little garage area. Um, didn't really like it. Was testing out a ramp, uh, but it made things a little more difficult getting the sand bikes and buggies and whatnot in place. So got rid of that, but we have a little backup stall right there. That's for like decommissioned or scrap level buggies and bikes and whatnot. We were able to acquire a assault ornithopter. We have three ornithopters, the scout ornithopters, and we set up a couple of these wind traps to generate a little bit of water. So progressing pretty good with some of that, using the pentashields and things like that for the doors. Uh, Basically started messing around with things that we didn't really feel were necessary at the beginning. And then if I go into let's see, if I go into the menu here, so we did craft a radiation suit. We ended up going to Sheol and a couple other areas to get crystals and things like that. And so we ended up needing the radiation suit and the iodine pills. So we went through and crafted that, finished that part of the journey. And this is kind of where we stand right now. It was getting a little late to continue this one. Tried it, got about halfway in, was about to go in, and then I got caught up with one of the lights that kind of traps you if you don't move. I think you have like a second and a half to move, so going to be trying that one again, possibly on the stream tonight. And then Been trying to figure this one out. A lot of people online say it's broken or a bug. So I haven't been able to figure this one out on how to capture and take over that control point. I've gone to two different control points and nothing happens. I never get credit for it. So I kind of gave up on that one and moved on to other things. Same thing with this one. Traveled to a control point, went to a couple, didn't get credit for it. So we'll have to take a look more at that. We did go to the deep desert and mapped out after the last Coriolis storm. We mapped out and scanned a couple of the blocks, and so we'll probably be doing a little bit more of that. Um, yeah, and that's a bunch of contracts. Finished those, opened up several more. We do have the all skill trees unlocked. Um, Guess I can go ahead while I'm in here and learn these. Um, Still a couple more to do, and then going on to level 2 and 3 once we get over to the advanced trainer. So looking forward to doing that, and yeah, with that, another thing we did, we ended up building a base here close to Sheol to be able to hit up these crystals. You can see there's some here, over here, and a bunch of them all over this little rock formation. And so it's a little quicker and easier to kind of travel back up to uh, a temporary base, unload like the ornithopter with storage boxes on it, and move on, and then traffic those back over here. So, but I think today we're gonna get into. There's a little bit of crafting that we need to make, a little bit more duraluminum. So I'll get those started. We have a spice refinery down here as well. I don't know if we'll have enough now. No, we need. So once those ingots finish there, the duraluminum, we'll have enough to get our first spice refinery. And we do have a couple thousand spice that we harvested either from the deep desert or some of the drops. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, share, follow, subscribe. We'd definitely appreciate any support from anybody tuning in. So definitely feel free to put any comments or anything in the chat. We're streaming live to YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. So we'd love to hear from you. And I think I'm going to leave these behind. We'll take the iodine, I guess, in case we get to a radiation area. We'll go over to the repair station. Maybe we have enough. Nope. So we need a little bit more aluminum. Let's see if we have enough. So we'll need a little bit more of that later on. Not going to do that right now, but for the radiation suit, still have 12% left. We did get this Paranoid Holtzman shield. We did that with the, I don't even know how to pronounce it, but Hephaestus shipwreck. However you pronounce that. We ended up going over there and completing that, and I believe it was in one of the boxes out there. So we equipped that, got rid of our MK5 shield, and uh, seems to be holding up pretty good. Alright. And do I have a fuel cell? I am liking this eviscerator too. So I ended up finding the blueprint for that. I forget what sector, but that's a pretty. It uses light darts, but the damage on it it's like 326 damage each shot. So most enemies are one hit, possibly two, some are three, depending on what armor they have. So, all right, let's hop in here. We'll just. All right, so which one are we following? So we were following this one, but like I said, I've gone to a couple. I haven't found anything. We have researched this. We still need to acquire. There's a lot of resources for these sand crawlers that you have to do, so we're going to be continuing on that. Get this mic here. And let's see. I guess we could just finish this one. We'll finish this one up. Go get a 15. I gotta kill 15 NPCs basically, and then we'll be done with that contract. We did do a couple like back and forth with I think the name was Alara over in Harco village. We had to go over there to get some tasks and whatnot. And that's kind of where we found out about the water fat and those missions. I actually thought it was just the deep desert, Harco village, and Arakeen that were out there on the world map. But surprisingly, there was a couple more task sectors, whatever you want to call them. Looks like we have to go in here. I'm gonna actually shine my light on these folks. Let me see. How many we got here? A couple machine gunners. Oh, look it up. I'm trying to take down my ornithopter. You're lucky I don't have my rocket launcher equipped. Alright, we alerted them. They know we're here. Doing barrel rolls. Oh, and we do have the adept spit dart with the heavy darts, so it definitely is good to be able to shoot from a distance sometimes. if we can get that one. Oh. Did we get him? I think I got him in the head right there. Yeah. There we go. Right. Not really one shot, one kill, but... Yeah, they're not liking that poison, that's for sure.
They're coming. Empty. Shields on.
Right. Well, you got me a little bit, but in the end, they're taken down. And the weapon, I have the Adept Dirk right now, the Adept Drill Shot, Adept Jabal Spit Dart, Eviscerator, and then I also have this Poison Mist sword. So I like those weapons right now. They've been doing pretty well throughout the different missions and all of that. Come on, where are you now? I know you're here somewhere.
They're here. Where's backup?
Oh, is there somebody else? Oh man! Come on.
Eyes on target. Found you.
Oh man! Come on. Alright. I like that special ability too there. Looks like the poison's almost gone now. Oh man. Come on. I like that that ability right there. I forget the name of it off the top of my head, but yeah, just sliding down and then taking them out with that one swing.
Someone here.
Oh, I can't get up there. Alright, where are ya?
Who's there?
You're up there somewhere. Oh, you're up there.
Someone's here.
Nobody else over here. I gotta see if I can get up here, maybe. I'm not seeing anybody. Oh, there they are. Oh, might just be out of reach. Gotta see if they pop their head. There they are. About time they popped their head up enough to where I could hit them. Yeah, this depth spit dart with the poison darts definitely has been pretty good. You can see right there, it's like one shot on a lot of these enemies. Some of them, once they have the shield enabled and things like that, it gets kind of dicier again. Alright. Make sure we're reloaded here. Get some more ray amplifiers. Let's see, are there more? I don't know if there's more boxes here, but don't really need fuel cells. Hello. We're coming to rain on your party. And I think they're about to do another update too, so oh, that one wants to. Is that one staying alive? No. Thought he was gonna try and revive himself. I believe they're doing another update, another few hours or something like that. I think if I remember right. Make sure that we're following everything correctly. Alright. So the price of betrayal. Spread outpost. Okay, kill 15 deserters. So I don't know how many I haven't been keeping track on the count there, but I don't know if I'm let me make sure I'm in the right area here. I can't tell you how many times that, I mean, the map is huge, but I can't tell you how many times I've been turned around and just gotten lost on the map, or when two objectives are like close, like even these two right here. I'm like walking away from my ornithopter too. I think we might just grab that and I'll fly over here. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, follow, and subscribe. We'd love to hear from you as well. And, jump on our Discord server. We'd love to play games together, or hear your feedback and whatnot on games you might like to see. Been playing a lot of Dune lately, and F1, and several other games. Alright. Is it down here? Yeah, I think we're down here. I guess well, I don't know if I want to land up there in case I gotta climb back up. Alright, we're just parking it right here. Why not? Get this eviscerator out. I can't remember if I brought water with me. A little bit. I didn't think I'd need much for just doing this contract right now. It doesn't look like I have any health kits. Should be fine, I would think. Okay, go to the deserter. Kill 15 people. Oh, they got that contemplation type music going on. Should be a health kit, I would think, in here. Nope. I hear some people. Either that or a radio. I think it might be a radio. Alright, we're just gonna use these right now. Just get our health up. In case there's a lot of them. That done. Don't see anybody yet. They're like gonna jump out whenever I'm not expecting it. Gonna end up getting freaked out. A lot of ray amplifiers. Already have quite a few of those at the base. There's a band down there, or maybe that, I don't know if there's intel here. Ooh, got locked in place for a short time. Good thing we did that health. Probably would have already been dead from that poison. Tried to jump there, but it wouldn't let me up. Oh, there we go. We'll let that clear out. Get the machinery, get the spice residue. Once we get that refiner going, we'll be able to use that. It'll be pretty cool. I'm already kind of full of poison. Intel. We have a little bit of that. I'm not going to take the ore. And I think I just did a... I don't need this. I don't need this. Slaver heavy gloves. I do have to craft that for one mission, I think. Got a boatload of these. Well, that's pretty cool. Handheld life scanner? Huh. Haven't seen that yet. Right. Still looking good on health and water right now. Surprisingly though, I haven't seen a single person in here. I know what it is. I gotta follow these red lights. Fill that, drink a little bit more. They're prepping me. They're prepping me. You're about to hit it. I'm gonna take the spit dart out. Come on, where are ya? Oh, another box. We'll just take the money and the ray amplifiers. I thought I might be able to grab that canteen. Okay, don't see anything there. Make sure there's no other ID badge there. Oh, but there is a little opening down there. Let me go see. I would have missed out on all this. Ooh, a PS3 though. Not the PlayStation 3. That was a pretty cool console. I'm struggling to find deserters. At this point, they haven't shown me a single one yet. Come on, man. I want to do a little shooting or fighting. And now that I said that, I'm going to end up, like, getting bombarded here. I know there's got to be a bunch of people here. We will get rid of this. Let's swap that for that. In case we need to get those equipped real quick or used real quick. I guess, I mean, I could get more crystals while I'm down here. Jeez. May as well take the darts. Alright, no more boxes there. Nothing else. Let me make sure I'm like not going crazy here. I guess I could, I don't know if I'm supposed to I hear a radio. Do y'all hear that too? Or is that just me? Honestly, it could be just me. Already here. I guess I could go back up, but I'm wondering if I could go to any base. Like now that I found this, I think it might just be to find the loot. I don't know. See if there's anybody out here that we can shoot at. There's a box. What we got here? Yeah, might as well take those. May as well. And I already went in here. Make sure I'm not tripping and missing something over here. Oh, that's where that box was. Alright, well. I might just go to, like, some camps around the Haga Rift area and see if those will count towards the 15 that I need to do. Let's see if I can go up a little higher. Watch, it'll be on the exit. Even in the deep desert, like a lot of the testing stations and things like that, especially after a storm, it's pretty interesting how the mix-up of them changes. I've gone to one like a couple times, there wasn't even a single NPC or whatever, and then you go and it's like, wow, there's like a dozen in here now. See if we can find a couple folks to take down to count towards that 15. I think there's a couple bases like right around, yeah, like right here is one. We should be able to just get my shield on. Should be able to shoot that NPC from here. Well, maybe not. Alright, yeah, we are making some progress. That was 2. Alright, 13 more to go. And then we'll finish this contract, then we gotta report back. Get these ray amplifiers. May as well get a little blood. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where's that one from? You're gonna be shooting me when I'm trying to get some blood from your friend. Come on, man. Just get that. Yeah, that wasn't bad. Usually they go, especially once the shield's enabled, Usually takes a couple shots. Ooh, what do we got here? I already have one of those. I do think I'm gonna need some armor for that sand crawler. I'll take it, but I might have to drop it or the servos. We'll take it. I wish I had my full belt on. Then I could get up there and get the blood from the snipers. I just have the leap belt on right now, though. I believe the drops are. There's some new ones starting. I just saw a message earlier about that. Let me take a look real quick. I think I still have that open. Yeah, there's some new drops coming. And they run until like the first week of August or whatever. So alright, so I don't want to misquote anything, so yeah, you just got to make sure that you got your account linked and all of that. I'm trying to find the list of items that they had. Yeah, I think they start tomorrow, actually. July 10th. Is it the 10th today? Yeah, tomorrow. So 10th through the August 7th, the drops for observer building pieces. And it's probably a half hour, and then an hour, and then 2 hours, and you get all of them, just like the first round of drops. So, appreciate the question.
Someone. Yo, come out there. Help! Help!
Right to the cabeza. Oh, where are you? Another box over here. Oh, I already opened that one. Let's line it up right about there. There we go. Nice clean shot. Nice clean shot. Yeah, I think we're at, yeah, no worries. Appreciate the question. Definitely drop any questions or comments you have in the chat. I'm not sure if they will. I haven't read about that, if they'll be available again, or if you can get them another way. Or if you enable and you earn the second round of drops, maybe they'll give you the first round with that. I don't know. I can see if I can find something, or feel free to Google something as well. Just haven't checked that out yet. Yeah, I think I'm at, with all this stuff, I don't know, let me look in Steam real quick. I think I'm at 194.4 hours right now into the game. So I've been spending quite a bit in Dune. The game is pretty incredible.
Who's that?
And those observer drops and whatnot are pretty cool. And I think we're going to be looking for a couple more members for guild. There's also like a dedicated Discord for that that Funcom, I believe, runs on their Discord server. But yeah, we'd love to have you play together or whatever if you're up for that.
Identify yourself. Shield on.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me get this one. What kind of sound was that? Alright. I don't really need that, I guess. I can take more of these, but I guess I could take it as a backup outfit. I can find the armor wherever. Just pick up there. Oh, and this adept sword too. It's pretty good. Slaver heavy helmet. Only 100 armor value. I think current one, yeah, we're at 150 with that one. I still haven't put the mercenary heavy helmet, gloves or boots on. But some pretty good protection with this chest plate and then this. Alright, let's go into here. There's one person right there. Ooh, little off. Second time's a charm. Oh, come on. Gotta pop your head out. Come on.
Interloper!
Two shots, it looks like, for the adept. Not too bad. So, a couple guys up here. Oh, there's one more. I think they're above me. Maybe in here. Who's that? Oh, there they are. Oh, come on. What kind of shot was that? Man.
Got incoming! Throwing grenade!
There's someone here. Shield on.
Come on. What kind of armor they have? Jeez, I know, huh? Like, I was not tracking that well with the scope there. Like, there. How about that? And one to go home with. There. Oh, so fun. Alright, now we gotta report back, but I think I'm gonna get some blood to take back to the base. Alright, we'll take all of this, leave the armor. We can get that kinda multiple places. Got some more intel down here. Alright, so now, what are we at? 87 more. So we have pretty much all the items for the duraluminum unlocked. What else? This one we almost have all the plastanium, however you want to call it. And then one right here. Might just do that. Get some liquor there. And then we got the sand crawler unlocked, because that's one of the journey missions you have to do, plus the Cutter Ray MK6. So I just have to collect all of these things to be able to build that, and then I gotta turn a new one of them in, and we get some kind of special weapon, I think it said. So I hope it's as good as this eviscerator right here. That, I don't know, that gun's pretty good. Let's get that. Wonder if I can carry more. No. Take the darts. I always try to, I don't know, it's like playing Mario. I always like try to get every single coin possible. Or on the Lego games, I don't know, maybe it's OCD, I don't know what you want to call it, but I I like to get all the different coins and, you know, smash all the boxes and all that. So sometimes I do backtracking and go check other things out or the same areas out multiple times. Let's go back up, get to the ornithopter. We gotta report back. Was it here? No, I think we're one more up. A lot of these testing stations and whatnot are kind of a maze, though. Some are worse than others, but it's pretty cool game though overall. Definitely some bugs. We were impacted by some of those. You may have seen the previous stream's title or whatever with losing an ornithopter. It just like disappeared. We were over in Sheol in the radiation area and flying. Couldn't see anything but the inside of the ornithopter, and then all of a sudden we were on the ground, but the gauge said we were at 400 meters elevation, so that was fun. And then it kind of just disappeared. Probably got hit by a storm or whatever, and then that radiation area is pretty toxic. Did I park that down there? I must have. Oh no. Oh no. Maybe I picked the wrong colors. Makes it hard to see here. That is a pretty sick color scheme though, with like the copper or orange colored windshield and the blacked out metal, like gun metal. They did pretty good on the textures and reflections and all that. When you zoom around, the different angles of it looks pretty great. Pretty great. Alright, let's hop over here, see if we can get there without overheating this thing. Looks like they're still building their ornithopter. That's a pretty cool base though, how they did that around the... That's another cool thing I like about the game, is seeing what other people have built as far as their bases and whatnot. Some creative folks.
It's you. Such brutality sends a message to the rest. Violence is a solution, but horror is preventative. Prevention is better than a cure. An entire Harkonnen unit tucked tail and ran. Worse, they have some sensitive documents. Get said documents. Hurting anyone along the way is a bonus. Remember, those documents are the priority.
And I think I might just have to go to that testing station, but I may already have the documents, I think. I thought I had deserter clothes. Oh, maybe I didn't. I think I'm thinking of the other ones from the Lisan al-Gaib documents.
Sure. It's you. Let's get... I am well versed in many... Oh my...
Well. Let's see if we can get into some more trouble over here at the testing station. Around. See if there's a bunch of NPCs at this one. I do have to admit that I did land at a couple earlier. I was like, all I have to do is like touch down, And then I went into the third one. I forget what mission that was, but I was like, I'm not really equipped right now to go into 3 testing stations, so... Alright, where do we got? It's probably over here. Closer the lower we go. So is it in here? Is that like a little cave? Oh, I'm like blind. It's like right there. We'll go in the shade over here. Finish up that water.
Shield on! We bring back
Come on. There you go. Give me those intel points. Or skill points. Whatever. Man, I like that. That move is pretty sick. Let me see, what is that called? Yeah, the crippling strike. Appreciate following. And appreciate Uncle. I think I read that right. Yeah, Uncle Tallest. Let's see. Definitely, if you have a chance to collect any of these, it can get tedious. You have to go back to the Haga Rift to get more and more of those crystals. Whether it's cobalt paste or you have to go to Sheol for the jasmine or jasmium crystals. You're gonna need a ton of those continuously, so make sure you grab those as much as you can. Might as well just patch myself up a little. I think I'm out of water. I haven't even gone full spice mode either yet. That is pretty fun when you go like, you know, L and R joysticks down to enable the spice effect. It's like full on like rampage mode. Come on, man. Alright. right to the melon. Oh man. I knew I should have left more. I got a ton of these. I'm gonna drop those. I may end up having to drop these too, but I do have a lot more of these than I have the plastone. Or I could drop the survey probe. Those are easy and cheap to replace. Get rid of the crystals. That only gave me 4 on my volume. That's not good. Callie's breaker. I don't need those. I don't know. Got over 200,000, something like that. Solari's currently stocked up, but it's like Mario. You always got to collect more and more. More coins. Wow. I should have maybe just flew in here. I wonder if it's too late to do that. I don't know, what do y'all think? Should I just like go back up and like fly in there? If I can get back up here before my belt or stamina runs out. Alright, let the stamina get back up a little, and then I think I should be able to dive down here. Yeah. I should be able to dive down right there. I should have maybe looked at that better, but before I got out of the ornithopter. If you don't have an ornithopter already, it definitely makes the game much easier. Get onto a wall. Come on. Don't fall all the way down the rift. That has happened, by the way. It's not fun. It's also not fun trying to get back to your ornithopter with a broken belt and your a dead power pack. That is not fun. Alright, I can't remember if I was up there or if I just parked around here. Here we are. Alright, let's see if we can fly down there. I guess that comment I made on on one of the other streams, I said, you know, they should probably change this to like give a little damage to vehicles when you hit rocks and things like that, but I don't know. Maybe they shouldn't, because then you can do things like this. And I wish I was streaming though the one time that I actually a sandstorm was coming and I actually parked my ornithopter in somebody else's garage. There was an opening and it didn't really give me any warning that a storm was coming. I ended up having to disassemble what I could of the ornithopter, but then my welding torch broke, And so I had to actually run back. Come on. Right to the head. I had to run back, make one, and then I was able to go back and finish up getting the rest of my ornithopter, but the chassis and then hull were just sitting in somebody's garage. I was hoping, like, hopefully they don't join the server right now, and like, who did this? They probably would have thought, like, wow, that person was thinking pretty unique that day. Alright, so we got one guy up here. Let's get some blood. Take that back to the base later. Right. I think we should have enough water in us. There'll probably be a fill. Speaking of, fill station. Ooh, what's this? Is that an MK2? Do I have anything I can drop? I'm gonna drop the probes, I guess. Is there anything over here? Alright, I didn't see anything. Nice parking job right there. Thought that was one of the machine gunners there. I was seeing things.
Welcome, honored guest. Dr. Natalia Manis here, head of testing station number 29. My fellow station leads are constantly reminding me of what a plum assignment this station is, located as it is in this deep graben, rich in shade and sheltered from the weather. Two rarities here on Arrakis. I will admit, I do fear for...
Right. Oh. Well, usually they have that kind of booby trap, like right around, yeah, like the loot boxes there. I'm on fire. Ah! Come on, bandage yourself up. There we go. Can I just stay up here? Can I be safe up here? I already had the last contract I did. I think I collected like 200 of those capacitors from the 3 testing stations that I had to go to. So, kind of skipping, dropping inventory to get more of those. Get a little water. Alright, little booby trap right there.
There's someone here. Get it, everybody.
Boom. Come on, where are you at? Where are you at? already full on blood, so take the darts. Can never have too many darts. That GAU 92, like, I'm not a big fan of it, but
Nico, surprise.
that
I'm
thing
not
goes
dead.
through some darts.
I just figured we'd all end up that way if we kept at this stupid war. That fat pig of a Baron doesn't give a crap about us. So I found a way out. Not just out, but out. As in off-world. So here's the thing. We've got room for one more. If you're ready to leave this worm-riddled sandpit, just start spending time at that dive tea house in Windsack. I'll find you there.
Alright, let's just take a drink. What do we got here? Take more of those. Just drink. Not a big fan of that planar, however you want to pronounce it, Spencer belt. I don't know, I think the full, either the Leap or the full are kind of my favorite belts to wear. So we gotta get this intel. Is it in a box or? Why are you hiding? You got a metal helmet on.
I'm coming for you, Scum.
Are ya? There you go. Whoa, 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 where'd you come from? Alright, let's try the sword on the poison mist on this guy. Come on, I'm waiting for you. Kind of like that Dirk, the Adept Dirk. Alright, let's get these, Solari. Ooh, what is that? Oh, MK2? Yeah. I guess once you get to like MK5 or 6 level, I guess you're not really as, interested in the other ones. That's pretty cool light. Get the band. Alright, we should be... We'll probably have to cut array that door.
There's someone here.
Alright, I think they're in here. That was kind of...
Enemy is here. You're welcome.
What, you gonna go down or what? Alright, drink. I hope that wasn't all. That was kind of a weak guard on these documents, if that's all it took.
Still needed. Cosmetics to cover tattoos, all skin tones. Hardcore vendors have these. Civilian footwear.
Flavor-heavy
Racking
pants.
vendors get everyone's sizes. Don't buy them from one place or all at the same time. Luggage. Aside from the bags, we'll need some civilian crap to fill them. They need to be convincing if searched by guild security. No military gear. No Harkonnen equipment, no mistakes.
I get everything. Again, you can never have too many darts, you know? What are we at anyway? 981. Where's the other one? 730. Alright, where is the intelligence? She came down there. Is this it? Is that it? Wow, that was kind of weak. Boo, that was kind of weak. I don't know, some of the other testing centers and or stations, they've I don't know, they had like a couple disruptor pistols, and I was like barely on you know, good armor and whatnot. So artesian, I will leave that. Nothing there. Alright, let's find this intelligence now. Get some water. They did really good with like the light and the shadows and whatnot. Got the specs of the machine that I'm on the channel page if anybody's interested. Running the 5090. It's the Zotac Amp Infinity Extreme. It's pretty good GPU. I don't think I got anything. What am I missing here? Hello? Is there anybody in there? Is there intelligence back there? I don't see anything to grab or interact with. Oh, there.
Okay. You came through, Andrus. I can admit when I'm wrong. Your guy delivered all 12 Jom uniforms as promised. But you might have noticed that 2 of them are size extra small. Who the hell do you think's gonna fit in those? Get back to your guy and make it right, or you're gonna be the one wearing doll clothes on extraction day.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to have like a armor suit that's like a schmedium. Right, this says it's 72. So I guess we gotta go. Guess we gotta go back out over here. Whoa, I might be dropping some stuff. dropping the survey probe. We'll drop this heal kit. Ooh, that's 42 of those. Ooh, I can only take... Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to drop the slaver. I was gonna use that as a backup, I guess, but artesian, and I don't need that. Let's see if we can pick any of this back up. Maybe the chest plate. Gloves. Okay, we got the intelligence now. Now we're probably gonna have to go turn it in, I would assume. Hey, there's some water here. Might as well grab some. Top up our water. Appreciate everybody tuning in today.
Welcome, honored guest. Dr. Natalia.
See if we can get out of here now without crashing the Orny. Yep, the wings just go right through the rocks. Alright, so I think that one's the base in Sheol, I believe. Yeah. So, have a bare bones base right here just to make it easy to go from here into the radioactive zone to get the jasmium crystals. Let's see. And this is the main one though, the main base. But we need to deliver these first, so we'll go this way. Better watch my fuel. Gonna end up falling out of the sky. I don't have another fuel pack on me. See what other contracts they give us. They're never happy. Once you finish working on one contract, they just want to hand you more work.
Ah, it's you. Let's get to work. Really? I've been looking for a way back up the ladder, and
Huh.
your talents are key.
Should we do political or
The rising
honorable?
tide will raise us both. It has to. It must. Don't, don't mind me.
I don't know. Let's
What
do
a
honorable.
romantic notion.
I've been choosing mostly the
Yes,
honorable one.
Just so. No, it's you. Where have you been? Where? Never mind. I have a job for you. We must act quickly. An immense opportunity is within our grasp, and we must seize it. There is a former Atreides hero, now disgraced, by the name of Katrina Kloros. I have it on good authority that Kloros was once thick as thieves with Captain Tai Skorda. She knows something about these escapades. She must! Even as a turncoat, Kloros won't talk to an obvious Harkonnen, so I must send you. Hurry now. Hurry.
He got the Samuda shakes. Whoever wrote some of the dialogue or the script is, I don't know, there's some funny parts.
Make all haste. With the information Katrina Kloros holds, I shall reap great rewards. That is, we shall reap great rewards. Now go.
Alright, well, we completed that. We gotta... Oh, we were just at the Haga Rift. There's a lot of back and forth on some of these contracts. New journey introduced. Where is it? So we were tracking that one. Oh, this one right here. Let's just track that one. Investigate the wreck of Kytheria. That's probably another one of those. I wonder if that's another one that's in the world map, like this one. And the other one, where is it? The wreck of, starts with an H. Probably slaughtered the name. The wreck of... I don't know, it's one of those. Alright, we probably want to head back and get some more fuel. So before we head over to there, I'm gonna go back to the base, get some more fuel. Might take like a 2-minute break. And then we'll keep going with the contracts and the journey that we just were going down. So hopefully everybody can stick around and continue watching once we only take like a 2-minute break. Trying to knock out a lot of these contracts and the journey steps to either unlock things or earn rewards and rank up quicker. You know, whichever side you choose, the Harkonnen or the Arcades. Need to expand this a little bit. Getting a little tight with the 4 ornithopters in here. Go down here. I think I have a couple in here. Yep. Oh, that's right, we can't. Gotta let me drop all this off. And this one, they're got some of this irradiated core and off-world medical supplies. If you haven't been to the deep desert yet, a lot of those things you'll get over there in the various areas, the testing stations and whatnot. Deposit these. Might keep those. Ran out of space again. Let's see what we got banked up now for the Solari. Haven't really gone to the exchange yet to buy anything. I've taken a look at the exchange items and whatnot. Some of them are kind of absurd. The pricing on some of the items, you're just better off like making them, in my opinion. But I think it allows people. It's like eBay. Like whenever a new product, like even the NVIDIA video cards, those came out and everybody was charging like $8 grand on eBay for them. Like that's like that's nuts. So, yeah, it's I guess lets them charge whatever they want on the market potentially. I don't know. I haven't looked it up really, but all right. I'm gonna research this, get these out of my inventory. Let's go deposit the blood that we got. Probably could do a little bit better and upgrade these cisterns and the blood purifiers. Haven't gotten around it yet. Around to it. Alright, there we go. I think I might even have some water. I could. Nope. Alright. Well, I have space now, so I'll grab the medium fuel cell now that we have space, and get back up here to where the ornithopters are parked. And then after a couple-minute break, we're gonna continue on with this, track down Skorda, the Kytheria wreck. And so hopefully everybody can stick around, and here I guess I can I'll just leave the we'll stare off into the sunset, I guess, together there. How about that? There might be a nice sunset or sandstorm or something like that in the 2 minutes. You never know. So I will be right back. Hopefully everybody can stick around. We appreciate everybody hanging out with us. appreciate everybody sticking around. We're going to be jumping back into this, like I said before the break. Going to be trying to get this track down Scorda done, and then the wreck right here. So let me, I guess with transitioning the different scene to the break scene or whatever, I guess that kind of took away the view from checking out the sunrise or sunset. So apologize for that. All right, let me get rid of those. Let's make sure we got this all repaired. We only got 54. I think I have more welding wire in one of my storage boxes. I think we might be able to get this fixed up though before needing that. Maybe? Maybe? No. Gonna need more wire. I always try to make sure that my ornies are tip-top shape before I'm going on a mission or whatever. I've had numerous times where the welding torch broke, my belt broke, or something like that, whether it was I was paying attention or something like that, but I always like to make sure that I don't leave home without a little bit of wire. Alright. I think we just had the engine here. I think we already did that, did that. I think we are good. Now this one, we have the thruster pack on here too. We actually ended up finding that. The MK5 thruster. We found that at a testing station, I believe, in the deep desert. So, alright, let's go talk to Katrina Chloros. Make sure I fuel up. Oh, I didn't do my scanner on the front. If you didn't know, if anybody doesn't know or hasn't used the scanner on the ornithopter, it is pretty useful for, you can see all the dots there that it maps out, and then I always like looking at the map, and then when I'm flying out in the deep desert, I can just scan in or zoom in and be able to kind of tell where I need to go to get aluminum or any kind of resource that I'm looking for. So definitely recommend using that if you haven't already. Let's do a little, go up a little bit there. Get a drink of water while we're cruising. And we got a little bit for those pillars, so like, yeah, I think this might be the last out of this one. So this one's, you can see all these different missions. Better keep my eyes on the sky there a little bit, but um, all these missions or whatever, we've had to complete these all to get this contract fully completed. So I think this might be the last one before contacting the issuer and getting, you know, the reward or whatever. Alright, did we go farther down? I think we do. Ooh, that looks kind of ominous in there. Do we want to go check that out? I don't know. Nope, it is there.
Take it you're not a heat mirage. Who are you? Bit late for that. Even if I wasn't dying, there's no going back now. Not for me. Did it? Anton always was sweet. And naive. I envy that. He won't have it much longer. He was practically a kid when I trained him. An orphan turned soldier. Guess I filled in for something he was missing. May as well ask your questions. Only thing I have left is time. And I don't have much of that. Of course you are. It all leads back to Skorda. I know him. Maybe I can even tell you what I know about him before my insides turn to slurry. He was my brother in blood. Saved each other's lives more than once. He was always a loose cannon, though.
I don't know. I think this character could earn an Oscar or something. This is a
the
lot
way.
of drama.
At the time the Duke himself stepped in on his behalf. Or that last favor he asked me. I was commander of the Catheria. Skorda asked me to carry some cargo aboard. No records, no questions. Smuggling, sure, but he said it was important. I agreed to all that. That's just how it was with Skorda. We got ambushed over Arrakis. The Catheria, the Delphus, and the Euphoria. All shot down. It'd be a kindness not to answer. But it's not far. Just over yonder.
Just over yonder.
But if you're looking for Skorda's cargo, you're too late. Bandits came in that night. They went straight for it. They knew it was something valuable. The only one who could have known those particular containers were of any significance. Damn you. Damn you, Skorda. Wasn't what it seemed, whatever it was. Every crash survivor who came in contact with it eventually died. And they didn't die well. I held each of them while their bodies liquefied. While they screamed for loved ones not there. I think my body held out so they wouldn't have to die alone. But I'm fading fast. Skorda betrayed me. My house abandoned us. See, I called and called. When I finally contacted my superiors, they were worried about diseases or contamination. But agreed to send help. No help came. Time passed. A lot of it. I marked it in the deaths of my crew. Finally, call came in. Some woman asked lots of questions about the symptoms. She told me to leave the sick behind. They couldn't risk taking them back. couldn't do that. When the last of them died, I abandoned the wreck. I don't think there was ever a plan to help us. I think we were just a petri dish to be studied. Poor Anton. He's getting the hint. I could tell. He's just slower to let the ideals go. You tell him, I did my duty, as I saw it. You tell him that.
Alright, so we got that done. We'll need to find the wreck. But, wow. That was pretty dramatic, if you ask me. I don't know. And I love how all these characters that are, you know, supposedly, like, on the Grim Reaper's doorstep, and, you know, they don't even have any blood or anything on their uniforms. So, I don't know, I guess they could have internal bleeding, maybe. I don't know, but... Alright, off to the wreck of the Kytheria. Appreciate everybody joining tonight. Don't forget to like, share, follow, subscribe. We'd appreciate any support and whatnot. Definitely would love to hear your feedback or any questions and whatnot. Alright, so PvP. I wonder what this is. A couple of characters. I'm gonna go over here in the shade though. Man, I'm taking like several shots on him. Let's see if I can get him with this. Or maybe the poison.
Found you. I got you.
Man, that adept spit dart wasn't really that effective on those. Thought it'd be a little more effective. I guess I needed to go full Spice Girl mode. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll get to a point in here where I'll enable that or activate that to show everybody on the stream. It's a pretty cool... What am I, stuck? I have had to do the unstuck button there a few times with the game. Not horrible amount of times, but yeah, I've had riding a bike. I couldn't get off the bike. I couldn't loosen the bike from a rock it was stuck on. It was pretty funny. And let me go to my inventory. I'm just gonna drink a little blood to hydrate right now.
I see someone.
Oh.
I need some backup. Reloading.
At least that's still effective on them. And them. Let's see, will the 2 darts do it? Any wagers? That's like right to the head. Come on. Alright, I got enough darts, but I'm getting tired of that. Get into some shade. Oh, I think we got a little blood here too, probably. There might be some stuff over there. Alright, so we gotta find the bow of the Kytheria. That's way over here. Alright. I vote we get the ornithopter and go down there now. Sound like a plan, everyone? Like somewhere right here. Yeah, I'm like right above it, duh. Alright, where can I park this thing? How about over here? This looks like a good spot. Alright, some more skill points. Alright, journey depths of the rift. What was that one? I thought I already completed that one. Depths of the rift. Oh, right there. Yeah, I thought I already did that. I flew the whole, and I drove the whole rift. Huh. Well, you learn something new, I guess, every day. Maybe I should just fly over here. NPCs around here? Guess I didn't need to scope that one, but... Yeah, 4 shots. 4 shots straight to the head. That's not bad. Oh, whoa, whoa. Settle down there. They're throwing grenades like left and right at me. They got some pretty crazy music going for this. Any more of you that want a poison dart? Okay. Never have too many darts. Maybe I should have got rid of... Well, that's not the heavy one. I was like, man, maybe I should have got rid of the gloves or whatever. Or kept the gloves and got rid of the mask, but that wasn't the heavy one.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is
Oh
approaching.
boy. I think we should be safe down here in the rift, but you never know, so I'm going to... Oh, can I get up here? Oh, is it already gone? That way it's a little protected at least. You never know. Definitely don't want to be down in the bottom of the rift or whatever and end up having to walk back home. Or even up. Come down there now, or I gotta see if there's more boxes. They can dance around if they want up there, or I'll just take them out right there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That is not cool. Can I get back up there? Whoa. I would have fell down there. Get away from the edge. Get away from the edge.
I think this is it.
All right.
I feel like jelly.
Now we just gotta contact the issuer, it looks like.
Gone. God, if that's what awaits me. I should have been braver. Gone out with my guns blazing against those deserters instead of this. Let it be known that Blast it all. Whoever finds this, just get out.
Alright, they want us just to get out. Alright, so... Not sure if we can... No, I don't want to climb that. I wonder if I can get back up that hole I fell down. It's kind of over a gap there, though. Or it's over here, I think. Let me see if I can... Yeah, I can get onto that. I don't have my full Spencer, or whatever you call it, belt on, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to... Oh, come on. What is he doing, parkour? Come on. Guess I could just cut this. I wanted to try and go back up there. Hopefully this leads me back up there. Where I shot those couple characters. Okay. Artesian sword I didn't really need. Alright, let's see. How can I get up here? Burning up right there. Watch, I'm gonna end up falling down that big hole. Not giving me the height I need. I might actually just drop and then I could drop down right there and then just climb out of the... I mean, that would be the easiest thing to do probably, but
shields up.
Come on, show your head. Boom. Crippling strike. That'd be kind of cool if they had like some kind of Mortal Kombat phrase or something like that. Like finish him. Whenever you're doing that. Could be some kind of collaborative thing between the games, who knows? Come on, get up there. Head back to the Ornithopter now, I guess. We don't really have to go in to see what those other NPCs were offering as far as loot, but it's always going to be in the back of my head. I'm going to be like, I should have gone into that room. Watch there be some kind of cool blueprint or something available, but plenty of other days and times to check it out. Alright, so let's get out of here. And we'll head. So we gotta contact the issuer. Done. So completed. Now I gotta report to Simone von Koenig at Riftwatch. The Viper's Nest. Yeah, I've gone to Riftwatch a few times. Oh, looks like we need a little more hydration. Nosedive. Boom. Alright, now I gotta go talk. Is that over here?
You're obviously not one of the Harkonnen logistics officers I've been working with. If you have some other business with House Moritani, spit it out. The martial prowess of House Moritani is known and feared throughout the Imperium, as is our industrial munitions capacity. In fact, the Raptum 4 platform was battle-tested right here on the Imperium Legion. So you know, if it's good enough to kill a Fremen, it's certainly good enough for you. I do have some current business with House Harkonnen, but my house is proud to say that our weapons are fired from both sides of this conflict. I am Captain Lupino Ord, here in this desert wasteland to stand for the interests of House Moritani on Landsrad business. It is my duty to advise my superiors about events and conditions on Arrakis that may affect the interests of our house, and those of our allies. If you're not an ally of House Moritani, then you are most likely an enemy.
Well, I'm not an enemy, but I don't know about this guy. He seems like kind of like a gun runner, if you ask me. Alright. So, gotta find... Looks like they're down here. There.
I heard a whisper you were headed my way. Correct, darling. I presume you have a report for me? Excellent. Don't worry about Maxim. He fell from disgrace long ago. Poor impulse control. The architect of his own destruction. He's a quintessential Harkonnen. This game we play is built on lies, so let's start our relationship off with a scandalous truth. I despise the Harkonnen. They are all loathsome, from the pig of a baron at the top, all the way down to that pathetic grease stain formerly known as Maxim Kazmir. That isn't to say that my time with the Harkonnen has not been beneficial. I'll let you in on a little secret, darling. It's not about whom you serve, but what you can accomplish while lurking in their bloated shadow. I've been watching, and between you and Maxim, you're clearly the asset. So what happens now is we toast to his demise. Cheers.
Ooh, the scandal begins.
Would you like to see dear Maxim dead? Licking some mutton residue off a latrine floor? No. Let me worry about that. I need you focused on the next task. I want your full attention on this mysterious and delightfully gruesome ailment afflicting so many of late. Is it a new disease? I think not. The probabilities indicate it's a substance, something spreading about Erekine where many of the deaths have occurred. But we must move swiftly. My Mentat counterpart among the Atreides, Andrea Gannon, is on the case. She has home advantage in Erekine, which is why I need an incognito agent. Gannon has no sense of humor, but don't underestimate her. What she lacks in personality, she makes up for in mental aptitude. I want you to look into the Sandflies. They're a labor movement, mostly disgruntled dune workers turned bandit band. The Sandflies are organized but decentralized,
encountered
more like
some of them
roaches than an ant-hive, which makes them regrettably difficult to wipe out. Well, the Sandflies suffered a similar gory malady as Erekine, only their outbreak occurred just before the one in the city. That's our starting point. My intel suggests they were involved with Captain Skorda and the Kytheria wreck. Raid one of their camps and bring me more juicy information. Remember, you're still a deniable asset. That's part of your charm. Details are in the contract.
Alright, ooh. Ranked up. I think we gotta get to level 4 at least for a few things. So hopefully be able to get that done over the next week or two. Hopefully sooner, but deadly intelligence. Alright. Going the wrong way. Alright, I think the sandflies are pretty far out there if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it's not too bad. And that's the main base, so that'll be good. Probably do this one and potentially stop there for the stream today after completing this part. And then continue on. Be able to return back to the main base after that. So. Pick up a little speed here with the thruster pack. even just cruising on this game, like the graphics right here of all the rock pillars, and they did a pretty good job with all the textures and everything. Man, somebody went kind of ornate over here. Alright, I think we're coming up on them. Where do we want to park? Not there. Let's see, is there an entrance over here? On this side, the last side I check. Alright, shield on. Let's see what trouble we can get into here. Oh, there's somebody right there. Couple shots. Hit him in the arm the last time. Get me those skill points. Alright, we'll reload this. Okay, get that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How are you gonna walk up on somebody and just shoot them like that? Come on now. Take those. And never have too many darts. Uh-oh. Somebody's got a respawn beacon there. That means they probably were having a little trouble down here. I hope it's not that bad. I should have grabbed water. I don't know why I keep skipping grabbing water. see anybody yet. Couple. Yeah, there they are. I see you moving. Trying to walk behind a curtain there. Enemy found. Yeah, I'm not gonna let you sneak up on me. Alright, we'll probably have to get the other ID badge in here. I have a feeling there's gonna be some resistance in here. Let's see, can we see him? And then it locks you in. Oh, I hate those flame. The flame packs, I'm not a big fan of them. I don't know why he's shooting the flame there. Not even near him. Access granted. This looks, the layout is exactly the same as this other testing center, but it was way, way harder. I'm gonna have to remember which one that was, but it locked you in and wow. Get those. Alright, what other goodies you got? Yeah, that other one that's the exact same layout, I ended up actually hiding down there with the artesian snub nose and a couple other knives and guns, and was like standing on the ledge. The NPCs would stand right here, and I was like right there just shooting them, but it took multiple shots. Alright, that's locked. Probably gonna go. Is there anything else down here? Sometimes they put boxes down there. Okay. Don't really need any more of these capacitors or servos, but I'll just collect them. You never know. Really need that. That's gonna take up a lot of volume. I could just, I mean, I have 3 ornithopters, or 4 with the assault ornithopter. Alright, did I get everything else though? Yep. fill up our tanks here. Alright, we got the evidence. Set up. Yes! Alright, I mean, I could have just crafted one, but anytime I don't have to go find more resources and can just, like, find a full suspensor belt and put it on, I'm all for it. Alright, so now we gotta report back. So let's get... which way is the best way out of here? Not that way. Getting all turned around already. Let's go see what Simone has to say about the contract. That wasn't challenging. Maybe there's a couple health gen darts. Alright, we're gonna go report, see what Simone has to say, and then let's see if she gives us another contract or whatever. I think we did a pretty good job on that one. Should get some more work. Yeah, and this should complete that journey, Deadly Intelligence, as well. Well, there's 4, so probably have 4 more missions. But I think tomorrow I'm gonna be streaming as well. So I'll be trying to finish this journey up tomorrow. Almost there. We can close up this investigate the Sandflies contract. I kicked off a bunch of duraluminum production too, or in the fabricator or refiners, so hopefully that'll be done tomorrow. I think that was for all the spice refiner, so trying to get that done so I can refine the spice, because I believe we need that, plus some in the MK6 level, the plastanium to do that crawler and other things. So that's kind of the plan. Try to get that crawler, bring it out to a spice field out in the deep desert. So I already have the base and whatnot out there. So, oh, am I really that far away? I gotta fly over there. I'm not gonna. Like totally on the wrong side of the the rift wash.
I heard a whisper you were headed my way.
Okay, let's give her this evidence.
Very good. Give me your findings. Well, are you trying to dissect me with questions, darling? Very well. What would you like to ask? And which of my answers will you believe? I grew up amid the lowliest, filthiest alleyways and gutters. Peter de Vries found me and saw my potential. He funded my mentat training personally. After that, he trained me further. He kept, and continues to keep, our relationship a secret. I'm a hidden, poisoned needle up his sleeve. Well put, darling. The fact that you rely more upon your aptitudes than your station makes you all the more useful to me. Now, is there anything else you would like to know about me? What would you like to know? The war on Arrakis was meant to be a swift military affair, but it turned into a protracted, covert conflict. Best thing for me, really. The War of Assassins is the crucible where I truly honed my skills. I do indeed, darling. I could show you how to find the opportunities if you are as clever as I suspect. Now, is there anything else you would like to... What would you like to know? The Harkonnen are all grotesque, fleshy gargoyles perched... And yet here you
Let's
are,
skip ahead on this.
in the muck. Don't worry. There are... Now, very well.
Okay, we got that completed. And so, I think when we pick up tomorrow, so I'll end up unlocking all the skill points, hopefully. But get the information from the carry-all pilot, Trip Yates. So that's where, looking to kind of pick up things tomorrow. I didn't really park that flat, did I? So now, let's see. They had me go all the way back over here to Rift Watch, but gonna end up going back here to the home base, and then I think there might be some mapping I can do on the way back. I might scan this path as I fly. That way I got that on the map, all the resources. It does come in handy if you haven't used it, like I said. especially in areas like the Rift. When you're down in the Haga Rift, you can really then just look at your map and know kind of where you need to take your buggy or your bike or Orny to kind of get the resources you need, like the crystals or anything like that. So highly, highly recommend attaching that to any of your vehicles. And I believe tomorrow will be the first day, like I mentioned earlier. So the new drops, they run from July 10th until August 7th. So we'd love to have you back and watching the stream. Those will be the second round of Dune Awakening drops will be enabled tomorrow. So definitely stay tuned to earn those. It's kind of hazy. Looks similar to when the Coriella storm was about to hit. Oh, and I'm going to the wrong base. Well, not too hard of a correction. At least I have enough fuel. I've had times where I ran out of fuel or I said, "You're running on fumes." And I was in the deep desert, and so yeah, that's always fun. Alright, here we are, coming into home sweet home base. Yeah, there's some nice bases that people have put together, even just flying above and just seeing what people have created. It's pretty cool. And that's that other garage that I was mentioning earlier. I figured it'd be easy to put like the lower end. That's a scrap buggy, a couple like MK1 bikes, and then it got the blacked out. I can go in a little bit, you can see. Ooh, like jumping on the treads. Got the blacked out one there, and then this one I think's blue. Alright, we survived. Looks kind of off a little bit, the color of that wood there. I think I might have some blood to deposit potentially. Just a little bit. Alright, we got our water up. We're gonna be producing some more duraluminum to be able to... I think we'll actually have enough for that spice refiner. I might just put that together right now. I gotta swap this out for the construction tool. That's a bug too. I don't know why it always does that, where you actually have to use your mouse to move things over sometimes. Alright, look at that. First spice refiner. So, spice melange. Alright, we're gonna need a bunch of this. If I remember right, I think it's like 160 of this for that crawler. So I'm actually gonna craft 2 of them, or 14 of them, sorry. So 100 spice sand. I thought I had more than that. I gotta have more than that. I harvested more than that. I thought I had like a couple thousand. Should be down here. Alright, we'll deposit all this stuff. Oops. I can put that in another one. Put some of these heavy darts there. These, the gun parts we don't need. We'll take this. Still haven't really organized some of this stuff. I'd really like to organize it all better, and so all the same items are together. I'll get there eventually. Got a lot of spice residue. I brought back like 1,000 spice sand on one trip. I don't know. I'll have to find it, or I'll just have to go harvest more. That way we can make more of this spice melange. Useful and crafting. Well, I got plenty of that, but... And I guess with that, probably end the stream for tonight, but like I said, this deadly intelligence, can take a look at that again. Gonna be continuing on getting the information from Trip Yates tomorrow. And so we'll probably be streaming from about 2 p.m. Or 1 p.m. Pacific time. So carry on with the Trip Yates part of the mission and try to finish that up tomorrow. But I appreciate everybody tuning in on the stream today. Don't forget to like, share, follow, subscribe. We'd love to have your support and have you spread the word and whatnot. If there's specific things, games, or parts of the game that we're playing right now, Dune, definitely leave your comments and feedback or jump on the Discord server. And we'd love to hear from you and any feedback on how we can improve and make things more entertaining and fun for everybody. So, all right. Well, hope everybody has a great night, and thanks for tuning in again.